G'day, my name's Mel and I live full-time in this here Mercedes Sprinter. That's Pat's a rather noisy dog. And you're watching the Non-Lost Souls. Welcome to my humble home. So this is my 2006 medium wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter that I purchased from a breaker's yard for £2,500. It was a non-runner and I've spent the last 4 years, actually probably more like 5 years, not only restoring this van but converting it into a livable space, the camper van you now see before you, and I've spent fortunes on it. So we'll go inside in a moment. Let's take a quick look at the outside. I've fitted flares to the outside, giving me a nice wide bed inside the van. I've also got a rear spare wheel. As you can see, I've fitted BFG Goodrich all-terrain tyres, and because they're so big you can't fit the spare wheel underneath the van, so I've removed the spare wheel, put it on the back, and underneath is now my wastewater tank. Coming around this side, you can also see the real big flare on this side, and this does really make a big difference inside. The bed is so much longer because after all it is a medium wheelbase van, therefore I've not got much living space inside, so by having the bed crossways, fitting these flares makes it really comfortable. So also on this side of the van you'll see I have electrical hookup here, and I have security cameras up here. These security cameras are all the way around the van, and these are recording 24/7, so if ever anything happens outside my van, it's all recorded and I can see what's been going on. Also, this electrical hookup is connected directly to my Bluetti power station inside the van, and I can use this to charge my Bluetti in the winter using electric vehicle charging points. I think I made a video about that, but this is all about your channel, not mine.
Well, we'll leave links in the description and all of that malarkey.
So let's start by showing you underneath my bed.
Alcohol, that's always good.
No, this is an empty box. This is an empty box that I store stuff in. So this is my outside shower. When I'm out on the road and I want to take a shower and there's no truck stops around, I simply put a pole going across here that is stored up under here. This goes across with a shower curtain. I connect this to my gas bottle and my outside water tap, and I have a shower. I've only ever used this shower probably 3 times in 4 years, and the first time I did use this shower I was all proud of myself. I put the curtain up, stripped off, started having a shower, then I realised there's these huge gaps in the side of the van and everyone walking past can see me. Something I still need to address. And obviously underneath the bed is also where I store all of my junk, basically. You can see I've got a Bluetti there, Bluetti power batteries there, and the actual Bluetti main unit. You can just see the back of it there. We'll go inside and take a look at that and talk about that a little bit later on. I've got 60 litres of water and a spare Jackery back power pack as well, and of course a refillable gas bottle. And I know I should have a gas locker. It's still work in progress. There is a gas dropout, by the way.
Okay.
And that is pretty much all that's underneath my bed.
So what made you decide that you were going to live full time in a van?
Okay, so I moved into my van during the pandemic. I was forced out of my home that I was renting for an astronomical amount of money, and because of the pandemic I gave up work and decided to live in my van. Simple as that really, and I've not looked back since.
And where can people find you on social media?
On my YouTube channel. Big Van, Small World. But it's not about my channel, it's all about your channel.
No, but it's also about yours. So what would you say is the positives of living full-time in a van?
Positive of living full-time in a van is sticking it to the man and living in a van. That's what I always say to people. I don't pay rent, I don't pay council tax, I don't pay for water, I don't even pay for electricity, because I make my own electricity using 600 watts of solar panels on the roof of my van.
So any negatives?
You have to shit in a bucket, but apart from that it's all good. So let's jump inside and show you where the magic happens. Let's put the keys down here. So as you can see, there isn't a lot of room inside my van. Literally, this is my entire living space. It's pretty much 6 foot by 6 foot. Not only is this area my cooking area. It's also my bathroom as well. We'll show you that in a minute. And obviously my bed. So when I showed you underneath my bed, I spoke about my Bluetti power station. This entire van is powered by Bluetti, and I can access that from underneath here, these two doors. You can see there, this is a Bluetti AC 200 Max. And it is such a simple, easy way to wire any electrics in any camper van. And of course it is removable as well. And that's why I try and preach this on my own channel about using Bluettis rather than going down a route of building your own electrical system. It's simple, it's safe, and it's just plug and play basically.
I think a lot of van dwellers are actually going down that route now.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
I think it's becoming very popular now.
They used to be quite expensive, but now that entire setup costs less than £2 grand.
Yeah.
And like a whole Victron system would cost you twice that. Plus, if you don't know what you're doing with electrics, you have to pay someone to fit it. So yeah, it just makes sense for me.
Yeah, and your channel's very good for showing people how to build their van and all the electrics if they do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so
Very kind of you to say. Thank you very much.
Well, it is, because that's how we first. Our cupboards, upper cupboards are based on your principles.
Yeah,
so.
these are really simple covers. You know, like you say, I've made a video out to build these. It's really simple.
Yeah.
Quite pleased with that.
Yeah, so anybody who's watching this, who's just learning to build a van themselves or don't have a clue, your channel is the best channel on YouTube. No, it's not just because you're friends. Not being biased, people. He is the best man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So a question some people ask me is what would I change if I could change anything in this van? What's the one thing I would change? And that would be probably my fridge. I've got this Dometic, I think it's called a C50 fridge. It is tiny. And for the amount of money this cost, it really isn't that good, to be honest. But above the fridge, I have my induction cooktop. Again, this is powered. It's got some dust on there, sorry about that. You can see it's a little bit dirty because I do use it. My Bluetti powers this, but only on sunny days really. The only time I use this is in the summer. During the winter I use my traditional gas hob there for cooking. Obviously I've got all the drawers, I've got this little step here. This pulls out and I use this as a step to step up into bed at night. And underneath here again is more junk. I won't show you under there, just so you can see. You'll notice that none of my drawers have got runners. A lot of people use these drawer runners, but my drawers are simple. They just slide in, they hook out.
Yeah.
It's a really simple idea. Didn't cost anything other than the wood, because when I built my van I was piss poor broke.
Yeah,
this van
it's
was
just simple and effective, isn't it?
This van was really built on a budget.
Yeah.
I mean, my water tank when I first built this van was a fire extinguisher. I didn't even have the money to spend 80 quid on the water tank, but I did have these old fire extinguishers that were refillable.
Yeah.
So what I used to do is refill the fire extinguishers with water and then pressurising them using a little 12-volt pump, and that was all connected up to my taps.
Right. And you're in the process of building another van, aren't you?
Yeah, we've got a Mercedes Vario in the workshop right there that I'm working on.
Yeah, we'll leave a picture.
That's another
right
story.
Here. Yeah. Yeah, so keep an eye out, guys, because when that is finished, we are doing a van tour of Dragonfly, because she is going to be amazing. Again, if anybody wants to follow that journey, you just head over to Mel's channel. Again, we will leave all links in the description.
Thank you, it's very kind. So behind me here is my table that I'm very proud of. It's got a Laguna style table leg that swings out. It's a knockoff. But this table flips out like this.
Right, yeah.
Makes a really big table. And this table is actually probably 40 years old. It comes from one of my very, very first Volkswagens, old school Westphalia Volkswagen that I used to have years ago.
Yeah.
Probably the first camper van I ever purchased. I think I paid 500 quid for it. And when I sold it, I forgot to give them the table. So that's why I've still got the table for it.
So how long have you had vans for then? Been doing vans up and stuff?
Probably the best part of 3 decades now.
Really? Right. Yeah. And how long have you lived full time in your van?
5 years.
Oh yeah, since COVID.
4 or 5 years
yeah.
this one. Yeah. Yeah, full time. I used to live in a mortuary before I lived in a van.
Oh God, okay. The Walking Dead.
Yeah, another really cool feature of my van is my wood burner, which you'll see.
Yeah,
right
it's beautiful.
there.
I love it.
It's a little cubic mini wood stove. It was really expensive, and that's my pee bottle right next to it.
Again, on his channel, head to his channel to learn more about that tiny little pee bottle.
And I actually brought this wood stove when at a barbecue. I was at a friend's barbecue. I'd had a bit too much to drink, and in the morning I was looking at my phone and thinking, oh crap, did I buy that? And I did, because I really couldn't afford it at the time.
Yeah.
But good old credit cards, and I'll tell you what, it's the best thing I ever brought for this van.
Yeah,
it's so nice in the winter.
Yeah, definitely.
Underneath my wood burner is my bathroom.
Okay.
If you want to have a look, it's under here. This doesn't get used very often. It's just a porta potty. But if you do get caught short, they're handy to have.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where, cause people ask me, well, where'd you go to the toilet? It's under the wood burner, of course.
Yeah.
Where else would it be?
Yeah.
And next to that, I've got all my boxes and plastic trays with all my clothes in. I was going to put drawers here for these. I found these plastic boxes in Wix's, put them under there, and yeah, that's as far as I got. I never did get to finish off building the drawers. I will do one day, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Potentially.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my best inventions, living in a van. Something I learned quite early on is that paper towels, when you have a paper towel holder, in the wind, they come unrolled.
They do.
And I just come up with this genius idea of an old fishing weight that I found when I was metal detecting on an old bootlace. The weight stops the roll from, and it's nice and easy and usable.
Of course, because you've got another channel, haven't you? Because you like to go off and do metal detecting.
Yeah, the Cockney Treasure Hunter.
Okay, again, we'll leave that in the description.
There's not many videos on there, but there's a few. I'm building it, I'm working on it.
Yeah, but that's the point of Dragonfly, isn't it? You're building this for a home for you and Becky, who you would have previously seen her van tour. Yeah, and then you're going to go off on your adventures, aren't you? So,
correct.
Yeah.
And because I'm also a scuba diver, when I load this van up with all my scuba diving gear and all my metal detecting paraphernalia, I do end up overweight. So that's why we brought the 7.5 ton truck to convert into a full-time home, and it's a adventure vehicle, let's say. So I'm going to have a lot of stuff in there, scuba diving stuff, treasure hunting equipment, and once the Dragonfly is built, we'll be off on our adventures. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And most of those videos will be on my other Cockney treasure hunting channel. Cool.
And if you want to see what's happening with Dragonfly, that is on your main channel, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on my channel, Big Van Small World. And if you want to know where the name Dragonfly comes from, it's right above your head. The Tiffany lamp.
Oh my God, I just noticed it's got dragonflies on. Yeah.
And I said to a friend of mine, I want a Tiffany lamp for my camper van. So I've got a friend that does house clearances and rubbish clearance. Dave's Recycling is the name of his business. And I phoned him up one day. I said, Dave, I want a Tiffany lamp for my van. One of those wall lamps, you know, the Tiffany wall lamps. He said to me, Mel, I never get them. I said, Dave, one day you're going to get one. When you do, please let me know. And he says, oh yeah, all right then. Brushed it off to one side. Literally 2 weeks later, he phones me up and says, Mel, you're not going to believe this. I've only got a bleeding Tiffany lamp for you. And that's what's above your head there.
That's putting it out to the universe. Yeah. You put it out to the universe.
He got me that Tiffany lamp, and it's got dragonflies on it. So me and Becky were sitting here one day. Oh, what are we going to name the Vario? What are we going to call the Vario? And I sat there and I said, oh, I don't know, but I'll tell you what though, I want to take the Tiffany lamp out of this van before I sell it and put it in the new van. Yeah. And then I said to her, hang about, it's got dragonflies on it. That'd be a good name for a van.
Yeah, it's a perfect name.
And that's where we got the name from.
Well, thank you so much, Mal, for showing us around your home.
You're more than welcome.
Always a pleasure when we come and visit you.
Thank you for filming me and showcasing my van on your wonderful channel.
No, it's a pleasure. You know, you're a massive YouTuber. So it's always a pleasure to, you know, yes you are, and you are the god of YouTube, as we like to say. But no, thank you so much for allowing us to do it and put it on our channel. It's been a pleasure, so thank you. Guys, you know what to do.
If you're new here, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and most importantly, make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the Non-Lost Souls.
Thank you.
So if you enjoyed this video, then please do let YouTube know by leaving a comment in the comment section of this video. I'm sure Steve and Billy will appreciate your support.
And head over to Mel's channel, guys.
Don't do that, it's rubbish.
No, it's
My
not.
channel's rubbish.
It's not.
Steve and Billy's is much
It's not.
better than mine.
It's not, people. Trust
They're
me.
far more
It's not.
entertaining.
No.
Trust me.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
We love you.
Love you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Guys, for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed filming Mel and his van, and it's also really good to see a different side to Mel, right? It's really cool. Don't forget guys, links are in the description. So until next time, safe travels.